What I'm doing is I'm showing a shrine that is all about love and care and inspiration. And it's really about letting go, helping people let go of the idea that we're separate and different from each other. Inviting people to write prayers and messages and inspirational notes that others can read and be inspired from, and to share some intimacy with other people in a very simple, non-threatening and safe way. People around it this morning. I think it's just,
Did you guys set this up?
I did.
Did you? This is really neat.
I'm glad you like it. It's also an invitation for you to contribute and write some of your own messages or prayers.
Oh, okay.
It's all about love. It's about connecting with others. It's about being inspired. And it's about ending the illusory idea that we're separate. I mean, like this. I've been meditating seriously for 18 years, and when I feel called to do something, I just do it. Homeless to wealthy, or from 3 years old to 95. People are writing, they're gathering, they're sitting, they're just being here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Factual information that we're so the same. These sculptures back here that I've carved, it's a representation of what I have felt through sculpting a lot of this work and my inner work that I've done for almost 2 decades now. This is everything that I have that's left. I've heard from a man, he said, I'm so happy that someone is showing some love and care in the world where there's so much needed, and so much is going against that right now. There's so much chaos and fear and nonsense. It's beautiful. I've just seen people come and read the messages and walk away in tears. One particular instance that brought me to tears was early morning when I was setting up. I saw a homeless person literally crawl out of the bushes in the park. He had seemingly spent the night there. And he spent about 10 minutes near this shrine and just sat and looked and just checked it out. And then he wrote this message, which he took off and he placed it down very devotedly and gingerly with so much care. And I ended up reading it, and it was nothing about him. It was all about others. And then 6 hours later, he came by, and he brought this beautiful cluster, this seed cluster from a tree, with very focused and pinpointed wrapping from a vine that he gathered, 4 or 5 flowers, and he placed it in such devotion and care. And he walked away, and that brought me to tears again. We could use all the, goodwill, so to speak, But there is a starburst pattern in that stone that is unbelievable. And to have that stone fit perfectly in that heartwood that fused itself into that heart shape naturally is just this double amazing thing. We've been here during the weekends. They're saying that people during the weekday are hanging out more here, and sometimes right on the spot. So something is going on. And the more people contribute, the more people seem to feel more in the spot. There's something very tangible and palpable happening. You can see how translucent that is. Because that, with that starburst and that massive volume in this color, it's spectacular. This is very rare to get, and it's even rare to even see it. But to have that starburst in this stone, it's 1 in 5 billion. For example, this is a very unusual piece for me called The Purity of Christ. It has nothing to do with religion. but everything to do with the purity of what Christ brought to the planet, which he said we all have, and we all can do greater things. So the wood is really a representation of being a human being, 2 feet on the ground, efficient, practical. The glass represents the light that we all live in. The heart represents the purity or the pure love and compassion we all have inside. And the blade represents cutting through the nonsense and inner strength. It's not about suffering and being stabbed in the heart. It's truly about our inner strength that we have to realize the truth and give and receive love and to cut through what is not true. Well, love wants to happen. And it's time to, I think, be unabashed about it.